This is the season 1, episode 1 of the Empty Pockets Pod. My name is Garrett. I'll be kind of hosting everything going on. I got Gage with me in the all red Chiefs. Then there's Billy and Cam together. Basically, what we're going to be about is just talking about NFL games from last week. The games coming up, kind of going over the teams that we think are looking up and the teams that are kind of on the down. Give some of our picks on that. We're going to be going over each point spread. And we're going to be giving locks of the week as well. So basically, each of us will have a lock of the week. We're going to put it in a 4-legger. And whoever doesn't hit, or if one doesn't hit, then there'll have to be some sort of forfeit on next week's. So we're going to try to do it every Wednesday before the Thursday night game and get it uploaded Wednesday night and kind of go from there. So what better way to start? What better way to start?
Empty pockets, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No better way to start either than the San Fran or the Giants going to San Fran this week. San Fran, I think everyone can agree, is probably the undisputed best team in the league right now. Maybe
I can't agree with that, but that's fine.
You can't?
No.
I think personally that San Fran's looking like the most solid team in the league right now, as long as their quarterback stays healthy. And it almost feels like
just wait till they play the Cowboys.
I know the Cowboys are looking good too, but the Cowboys kind of has a history of choking out, especially under the
McCaffrey, 11 straight tutties.
That's what I'm saying.
11 straight games with a tutty.
Really?
So personally, I think
it's including playoffs.
The point spread is the 49ers are -10, and I have the 49ers to take that one. I think there's no way the Giants are coming in there and getting anywhere near San Fran. Danny Dimes has been kind of looking a little off after getting paid this year. They've had kind of a rocky last couple games. They won the last one, but they're just not looking too good to me. So I have the 49ers -10. Gage, what do you got?
Man, I've got the Niners as well. I'm probably going to go with the spread in this one, but watch the over/under. I like that. The last week the Niners put up 30 on the Rams, so I feel like at home they could probably do the same. It's going 44 and a half. I don't know what
that's what
depending on what you use, where it's at, but we're going Niners in that one. Probably going to take this spread there. Probably the best bet, but again, might look at that over/under. Might be an option there. Starting to wonder if Dimes is worth it, boys. I know it's only 2 weeks, but I think the Giants are even questioning that as well.
He just got a check too, so he got a big. Do you remember what his contract?
We'll see
was?
if he's. That's what I'm saying. It was I think 30s, high 30s a year. 38. I don't know. I looked that up.
Quarterbacks when he's on, he's playing really good. He uses his legs a lot, but when he has his rough weeks, he's off.
Yeah, he looks bad when he does bad. I agree.
I'll look that up. up here.
Yeah, I think
Daniel Jones contract.
Will, what do you got?
4-year 160. He's a $40 million guy, boys.
That's what I'm saying. I think he did just enough last year to lock that in, and I think the Giants are gonna be regretting that.
He played good last year down the stretch. He got him into the playoffs.
He did. Yeah, he did.
I thought that's a payday. I'm rocking 49ers too, honestly.
Got to.
The Giants had a good comeback win last week though against the Cardinals, but Cardinals being a bottom 3 to 5 team in the league, I don't see them doing any sort of damage. They can't get off to a slow start against the 49ers, or this is going to get probably out of hand pretty fast. And then also, I don't even know if Saquon's playing, ankle injury. I don't know if he's playing.
I think he's out.
Yeah, they doubt it, but they can't really cut him out just yet. Heal quick, Barkley. So, and I think Kettle should have a big game. If he can get open. He's last 2 games he was held to 3 receptions, so he can just get open a little bit more.
Yeah, what better team to do that on too?
Yeah.
Cam, you riding with
Might be a little
San
prop bet
Fran
there.
too?
Kittle Tutty, little prop bet.
Yeah.
I think it's plus like 200 something. So when I was looking a little earlier.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then Gage was mentioning McCaffrey to hit the end zone. It was like it started out at a minus 350 bet. Like that's crazy for someone to be scoring a touchdown. But like now it's dropped to like minus 250. But like that's still not good odds in my opinion. Like I'd take I don't even know, maybe Daniel Jones to run one in before I take him to hit the end zone. I don't know, more value I guess.
Yeah, I can see that. Cam, what about you? Riding with the Niners too?
Yeah, I'm riding the Niners. I'm taking the spread, 100%. Yeah, I think it's going to be a blowout, but yeah, I don't think the Giants are going to touch the Niners.
Not in their house either. There's no shot.
Yeah, 100%.
Next up, just on my list, no particular order, but we got the Saints coming to Lambeau Field, baby. Obviously, I got to go with the team, the Packers. I got to go with the boys, -2. I think if Aaron Jones plays this week, which it's questionable, I'm hoping he will. I think that the Packers look like a unit when he's playing. Bakhtiari is kind of questionable too from what I've seen as well. And as long as we get Bakhtiari back and Aaron Jones back, I think that team's a threat. Jordan Love's got 6 touchdowns, no interceptions so far. I think he's leading the league in passer rating as well. I mean, what can you ask for after losing Aaron Rodgers? You can't ask for anything better than this start from Jordan Love. So I got to ride with my boys, the Packers.
6
-2.
tutties through what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks, man. Yeah, he's
go.
going off.
Let's go.
The offense is looking a little stale without Aaron Jones. So that's what I'm worried about. And the defense kind of dropped the ball in the fourth quarter last week, but I still think it was an asterisk loss for them.
Fantasy advice here, Garrett. What are we doing? Is Jones playing, man, or what's going on? Is the guy playing?
I haven't started in my league, in one of my leagues, so I sure fucking hope so.
All right.
I mean,
All right, we're gonna roll with it.
I mean,
We'll roll with it. I need it. I got him and Eckler in one, man. I'm struggling. I got him and Eckler in one league, and I am struggling there.
Yeah, the running backs have been kind of underwhelming this year. Gage, you riding with the boys as well, or?
Yeah. I'm going. I'm gonna go Green Bay. Minus. I'm showing -125. Probably best just to bet the money line in case you have that 1 point, 2 point scenario, whatever. But I do like the -2 as well, so that's a good option.
Yeah, when it's close like that, I mean, I'm always gonna take the spread, for them to cover the spread.
Yeah, I think that's a
that
smart
-2.
way to do it.
I mean, it's too close. It's a field goal.
So I'm going to throw you a little curveball. This is a game I probably would stay away from. I'm not usually one to bet these close ones like this. I like, at the end of the day, I like experience. So I would probably call my first upset and go Saints here and ride with Derek Carr and a little bit more experience under the belt over Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, Love is young, so he could make some mistakes.
But he hasn't yet. He's played good so far. I just think that I just want a little bit, I don't know. These close games, it comes down to a little bit more experience. It can go either way, so I'm going to go Saints.
But he's been perfect so far.
And
I'm gonna go coaching over experience, and LaFleur's got Allen all day on that. So I'm gonna go coaching over experience there. But that's just me.
That's all right. Picking the Saints though, huh?
Saints.
Cam, you riding with him too or no?
It could game could 100% go either way.
No, absolutely. It's just one of those.
That's
a game I don't like betting on. That's something if you're gonna take one, you straight bet it. You don't throw a play like that in a parlay because that's such a toss up. That's probably one of my my Magic Conch type games. I let the faith of a magnet take care of what I'm betting on and call it a day. So.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I mean, I thought the Packers were good last week too, and they came and got handled. So, I mean, it was a close game, but they still lost. So,
Should have won that game though. Let it slip.
Yeah. It was an asterisk win or asterisk loss for the Packers. Cam, what do you ride?
Yeah, I'm taking Packers 100%. Jordan Love, he's been playing well past few weeks. Yeah, he is young, so he could make some mistakes, but I mean, I think the Packers will pull ahead and take the dub.
Yes, sir. Ride with the boys.
And yeah, 100% taking the spread too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think you
Yeah.
have to. Next game I have is the Chargers. Going to the Minnesota.
What?
And it's a pick 'em.
Oh.
That
What a game!
is.
What a game!
That
That might be the funnest game of the week.
I agree. I mean, I got a lot of Charger fan friends. I love Herbert. I think he's a dog. But so is Justin Jefferson. I think the Vikings has kind of started off a little slow this year.
Chargers.
I think
Every year.
the Vikings are 0-2, aren't they? Which is kind of slow for them, but they
They're
look
both
good.
0-2.
They got just
Both 0-2.
Yeah, so this is a game where
the
someone's
Chargers
looking to turn
are too.
around their season a little bit. So.
I feel like this is a must-win for both
Yeah,
these
both
teams
0-2.
to start turning around. Yeah, I'm going with the
Yeah,
Chargers in this
yeah.
one.
I
I like
mean-
the Chargers in this one. I think Herbert's one of the better quarterbacks in the league right now, and Keenan Allen's been going off this year, so I think they're going to keep that way. Even missing out on Eckler, I still think the Chargers are going to be able to take this one. They are going to Minnesota, which makes me a little nervous, but I'm riding with the Chargers for this one.
Yeah, Gary Bear, I'm gonna go Vikes on this one. Honestly, as far as bet wise, I don't like really betting on it. I think the
Me
game
either.
can go either way. Probably go the over though, 100%. I do like 54 points in the game. I feel like we all said it. It's a must win scenario here. So I feel like there's gonna be a lot of points scored in that game. We might get to this later, but JJ, he hasn't scored in the first 2 weeks. Had a couple good games, but he hasn't scored. So I like the prop bet there with JJ as well. Touchdown, it's like minus 120 something. So
Yeah.
He should have had one. He fumbled it, so that's
Yeah.
on.
Yep. Depends on what you think of the rule. Could go either way. But yeah, I'm taking the over in that one. But I'm gonna go Vikes to win. Could be a homer pick. I am a Chiefs fan, but I do think Kirk's gonna get him a dub. I mean, the dude's on pace to throw for 6,000 yards, best season of all time.
6,000 yards.
I know it's 2 weeks. It's just like we're in few of us here in car sales. You can start the month with one deal, be pacing, or 2 deals, be pacing 30 some units, or whatever. But
And at 7.
Yeah.
yeah, so we'll see how it turns out. But I think I honestly don't think it's really been Kirk's problem this year. I think he's really done well in the 2 games that they've played. So I think it's going to come down to probably coaching in this game here for sure. But yeah, I'm going to go Vikes.
To be honest,
Don't really like to go either way, really, honestly. But Vikes in the over. I like the over for sure.
the over is a good idea too.
I'll agree with you.
It is a
I'll agree with
it
you
is a
with that
noon
one.
game too, and Kirko Cousin does like his noon games, so he can get home to bed that night.
Hey,
Go ahead, Billy.
hey, yeah, get home, put the kids to bed, man.
Yeah.
Got to.
Yeah. So, this is another one of them games where I'm staying away from putting this with anything. If anything, this is a straight bet. I'd probably wait more towards
Yes, sir.
game time because right now it's got the Chargers very slightly underdogs, just a minus
do you?
105 to a minus 115. I think that they wait a little bit more towards game time. Let this get plus money, but I'm taking the Chargers, but I would probably wait a little bit longer so you can catch it at plus money. And then over on the points, of course. We think this is probably going to be a shootout. It's must-win games. Their offenses are going to show out. But one thing I do want to talk about a little bit. So I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but just like 45 minutes ago, the Vikings just got Cam Akers from the Rams. Also,
I did see that. Yeah.
Done deal there. Done deal there. I doubt he plays. I doubt he plays though.
I don't
But
know.
we'll see. We'll see.
I don't know.
The
Like,
Gage, Madison owner
just a lot of weapons overall in the game. I think Eckler's out, so that you got to put that in there. I mean, Eckler's out, so that's hard. But a lot of weapons overall. I mean, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, JJ. Jordan Addison? Scored in both weeks.
He's balling.
Just a lot of weapons all over the field. So we'll see how it turns out. But gonna be a good one to watch for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cam, what you doing this game here? What you doing, Cam?
Staying away from money line, that's for sure. But if I had to pick one, I'm gonna go Chargers.
Yeah,
have to. But I don't know about the over on the points. I was kind of thinking under on the points. I know they're gonna both try to show out, but defense has to step up, try to hold them to as many points as they can. So I kind of like the under. It started at 49.5 and now it's 54. So I'm gonna have to go under on the points. Chargers to win.
Yeah, I agree with you too.
A lot of points.
Could happen.
Yeah, it could happen. But yeah, I think I'd have to go under on points.
I'm thinking like 31-28 ball game.
Yeah, I know it's going to be close. Both the teams are.
They could both score 30 plus. They both could score 30 plus.
Yeah.
I think Madison fantasy owners are kind of a little pissed off right now seeing Cam Akers going over there.
I got him in like 2 or 3 of my leagues. It's just it's a killer, man. Brutal, but hey,
He's a good
we're
value.
here. We're gonna get through it. Got Jerome Ford in a couple, whatever. Kareem Hunt didn't snag Hunt, didn't snag Akers. Akers is already snatched up as well, but we'll see what happens fantasy wise. That running back spot's got me weak in both my leagues. I got 4 leagues, but 2 important leagues.
Next up, we have the Bills going to the Commanders. And this game, I think this is going to be a good game. I think the Commanders are looking a lot better than what this shows. The Bills are favored 6.5. I don't think the Bills are going to go in to Washington and kill the Commanders like some may think. The Commanders are 2-0. They're playing well. Sam Howell's playing well. I think they have a great wide receiver core. Their defensive line is stacked. I'm taking the Commanders in this one, and I'm taking the Commanders plus 6.5. I think they look good. I like Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, Curtis Samuel.
Dang!
I think
them Bills just stomped the Raiders by 28.
I don't think they're going to go in there and kill the Commanders like that.
Wasn't it 38-10?
Yeah, it was 38-10. It was a slow start, but it was 38-10.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
think
The Bills are on a mission now.
Josh Allen to me is, this might be controversial, but I think Josh Allen's overrated as hell. But go on. What do you got, Gage?
I agree. Turnover machine. Could be a little biased because again, Chiefs fan, but I think Allen's a turnover machine. But it depends. It depends on what Josh Allen comes to play, right? That's kind of my deal. It depends. That's what it all counts on. I'm taking the Bills, and I'm taking the 6.5. But if you can buy that down to 5.5, 6, and it not hurt you too much, probably not a bad idea. But I do. I like the Bills, 6.5. Again, depends on what Josh Allen comes to play. But I think regardless, even with a few turnovers here and there, they can still come away with the win against Washington. Just experience level team, kind of where they're at. But that's where I'm at on that. I do like the over on that as well.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be a good one. Billy, who you riding with?
Anybody that didn't see, you got the exotic Monica Lewinsky.
The Zimbabweans.
Get at me.
Come on,
A
buddy.
little exotic.
Upper deckies.
Some upper deck.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Gage. I got to go Bills and be over on the points. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game for sure.
What is the
And
over?
I don't think the Commanders are going to hold the Bills.
I'm showing 40. I'm showing 44.
Yeah,
But,
they pulled earlier though, so
Yeah, I seen
yeah.
43
Now
and a half. Yeah.
now at 43, so
It went down.
yeah, it
43.
went down to 43.
You liked it at 44?
Yeah,
I like that.
Billy, what you got?
I see where you like the Commanders because they have a really good young core with some bright stars that have their moments. I still think this is a team that's probably going to scrape away 7-8 wins maybe. But I think the Bills are going to cover the spread. I do like the over on the points too, though. I think the Commanders will find ways to score because the Bills' defense has been kind of lackluster. But I can definitely see this probably being more like a 50-point spot. So I think they're going to cover it comfortably, maybe early in the fourth. This shouldn't be a sweat. I think it's going to cover by a mile.
Dude, Robinson took one in the leg, and look at how he runs that football. I mean, the dude's a beast. The running back.
Took one straight to the leg. And he did.
I mean,
Hey,
come
he didn't
on.
back down either. He didn't.
No.
The dude approached him and said, and he went at him and got shot.
I agree. They got weapons, and I do, but I'm not a huge Sam Howell guy. He's playing good to start the year, but I think he's a placeholder. I don't think he's a future.
Yeah.
I think they'll move on.
We'll see.
I think he's going to be that guy that's going to.
Future.
They might sneak into a wild card spot. I don't think that's going to be this year, but in the upcoming years, get a couple draft picks, make some big signings. But I just don't think this is a year that they're really pushing. So I don't know.
Yeah. Next up, I have the Falcons going to Detroit. I think the Falcons look good.
Cam, what'd you have on that game?
On what?
He went over his.
Last one?
He's running Bills.
Yeah, I'm running Bills. Yeah, I'm taking the over on the points too. I like the over.
Oh yeah, you said that.
43.
Yes.
Yeah, I was taking him over at 44.
What
So
games did we talk about before that?
Which game are you on? Where are we going to next, Gabriel?
Falcons and the Lions.
Yeah, I think the Lions are going to take care of business at home. I think the Falcons 2-0 record. Who'd they play before the Packers? The Panthers, wasn't it? Kind of scraped that one by.
Yeah, Panthers were week
Bijan
one.
looks like.
Yeah, straight by.
I think Bijan looks like an absolute unit. The way that guy moves is incredible to me. I mean, his juking skills is unbelievable. I think he's going to have, as long as he stays healthy, I think he's going to be real good in the upcoming years. But I think Detroit, they're all hyped up. They just went and lost, I think, last week. They lost a shootout with the Seattle. So I think the Lions are going to take care of business at home. I'm going to take the Lions -3. What you got, Gager?
I'm showing 3.5. If you can get it at 3, that's nice.
Yeah, 3.5.
Yeah, it's an updated line. They got it at 3 now.
Yeah, 3.
Oh,
So that means money's going towards Atlanta.
Yeah, I got my money on the Falcons. I think the Falcons are going to pull ahead. I mean, yeah, Ritter threw for 237 against the Packers to come back in the fourth. I think it was 2 field goals and a touchdown all in the fourth. So, especially with Houston, their linebacker out, the Lions, placed on injury reserve. So, I mean, I think Falcons will.
They're going to have a hard time with the run for sure.
Bijan he looks special.
Yes.
He runs hard. He reminds me of 2016 Zeke with how he runs. Like, he runs with passion. He stays away from McDonald's and he'll stay running like that.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Is that who you got? The Falcons too, Billy?
I don't. So I will say I do think the Lions do win and cover. This doesn't the game itself, I think it's going to be kind of average. I don't know. I'm taking the under. I don't think there's going to be a ton of points. I do think there's going to be sparks of big plays. Lions have looked good, obviously. I mean, a big week 1 win against a struggling Chiefs team, obviously, but I do think that they've got a little bit more of a chip on their shoulder. They get close. They lose so many close games. I think they're going to start winning those close games, and who knows? They could do something. I mean, their division's kind of all over the place right now. So
easy.
Yeah, I agree. I have to take the under on that too. So I think it's going to be a slow-paced game.
Boys, for the first time,
I mean,
season 1, episode 1, I'm gonna give a good old good cock lock of the week, boys. We're going Lions. Lions money line. I'm showing -170. I love it. I love the matchup. Falcons like to run the ball. It seems like Detroit has a hard time with people that can sling it. So I'm going Lions. That's my big cock lock of the week, boys. Just coming off of a loss.
Lions
Dan
money
Campbell's
line.
going to have them boys ready to eat them kneecaps. You know what I mean? He's going to have them ready. It's go time. In Ford Field, sold out season tickets, ready to go.
first ever
I like
big
that.
cock lock of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Let's. It'll be bad if you don't hit your
We're
first.
here, boys. It's
big
time.
cock
We're
lock
here.
of the week.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like
I'm not gonna lie, the
I like
punishment might be
that.
for you to have to shave your head if that shit don't hit.
hey, here's the deal. Only way punishments happen is if there's only one person that misses their lock. If there's 2 or 3 people that miss their lock, no punishment. If only one person misses their lock.
Yeah, one person ruins the
Yeah,
parlay.
I think
Yeah, one person ruins the
That means
parlay.
if only one person gets their shit right, that means they get rewarded.
They get rewarded.
They get rewarded.
For doing like that. Jesus.
we can
All
figure
right,
something
next
out.
game,
maybe.
boys. Next game. What are
Billy,
we going
you
to next?
sounded pretty confident though. So, all right. We got the Texans.
Yeah, he
going
sounds
to
like he's got his lock ready. He sounds
Jacksonville.
pretty confident.
I mean, I think the Jaguars.
Saxonville? We going to
They make
Saxonville?
light work of this. I think the Jaguars make light work of Houston. I mean, C.J. Stroud, he's been playing well, but I don't see the Texans putting up a chance. The line is -9.5 for Jacksonville, so I don't see a chance there if Houston having a chance. I'm taking the -9.5 as well. I think a little prop bet too. Ridley kind of had a slow week last week. I'm pretty high on Ridley myself. I think he scores a touchdown this week. I think they're just going to be slinging it on him. I'm taking Jacksonville -9.
I like it. I'm going Jacksonville as well. Spread. I like it. Coming off a tough loss to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
It missed several opportunities in that game. I don't know if y'all boys watched, but several close plays out of bounds in the end zone. That's a good Jacksonville team. I think they have several slight missed opportunities in that game last time, so I think that one's they're gonna come out motivated. I do like the over in it as well. I think there's gonna be a lot of points scored. Could be wrong about that. 2 teams that got kind of spicy defenses, but I don't know. I feel some points being scored in that game with Ridley and Jones and Kirk and then the three boys in Houston that are making some noise. You got Robert Woods, Tank Dell, and
Tank Dell, baby.
Nico Collins out there. So all of them boys are
Yep.
making some noise. I feel like there might be a little bit of a shootout. It's a rivalry game as well, division game. You got to remember that. So it's going to be one or the other, either a low-scoring game or a high-scoring. We'll see. But, I'm going Jacksonville.
Line's updated now. It's Jags by 8, -8. So
Oh, it's
I
8
like
now.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, so you take
I'll
the
take
spread.
that then.
Jags to win.
I'm
But
with-
Yeah,
I'm-
is that what you're taking, Cam?
I agree in every way. This is one of those games where I can't like even imagine the Texans finding a way to win. This is one of those
I know.
games where like if I'm putting a few different plays in, the Jaguars, if it's now -8, that's in every single one of my parlays. I don't think there's one I'm not having that in because I'm all for it even if you buy it up and put a -10 still on there. I think they win by 14.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's going to be a blowout. Are you taking them -9 then? And Cam, you as well?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hopped
I'm
over.
a Texans fan, so I'm not going to bet against them. Believe me. But, for sake of the conversation, yeah, I would take it if I, didn't like them. Didn't love them. But
I got you.
yeah, honestly, Jags are going to win.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I skipped over one, but next one I have is the Titans going to Cleveland. I don't like this game.
Ooh,
I don't like this game at all, actually, especially after
another
Chubb
barn burner,
got
boys.
hurt. The Cleveland's -3. I think that's the updated -3 for Cleveland. I think I like Tennessee in this game. I think Derrick Henry's going to have a game. I really do. I think he's going to be. He's been kind of slow
Losing
to
you there,
start.
Garrett. Losing you there, Garrett. Start over on that.
Oh, I was saying I like Tennessee in this game. I think Derrick Henry's going to have a game. I think I'm right with the Titans. What?
Just kind of skip forward. Your whole conversation.
Time out.
Do you want to go back over your part?
I'll go over one
Your
more
take
time.
on the
We
game?
can't hear you. Hey, we can't hear you.
Oh,
Okay, there you are. There you are. We got you now.
Are we good now? Can you hear me now?
Hotel Wi-Fi, huh? Yeah.
Got that hotel Wi-Fi.
Going mobile week
Come
one.
on, man. Come on, man. Can you hear me now or no?
Oh no, I can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
You can't hear me at all? Hold on.
Yeah,
You
we
guys
can
can't hear me
It's
one
kind of
bit.
skipping around a little bit.
And then
It's
like
just
sometimes
in and out.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the podcast still
It's just
records
in and out real good.
either. I think it still records either way. My
Okay, yeah,
my
just-
POV and it uploads each of our POVs, so I think we're still good on that. But I have Tennessee. I think Tennessee +3 is a good bet. I think Derrick Henry's gonna ball out this game. So, Gager, take it away, Gingy.
Love it.
Yeah, I got you there, Garrett. Let me so I'm gonna go Chubb's out. Both teams need a win real bad here. I think I'm going Cleveland money line. I just don't think Tennessee really has the firepower offensively to overcome the defense of Cleveland. Henry will get his, but I think at the end of the day, the Browns take it away. They need a dub after that nasty, salty loss on Monday Night Football. So I'm going Cleveland. And I'm taking money line here. The 3 scares me. A little bit of a push. If you could buy it to 2.5, I'm cool there. But 3 scares me. You'll probably get you could easily get a push. So I'm gonna go Cleveland money line -165.
Yeah.
What you got? What you got over there, Goonies? What the Goonies got?
I think I have to agree with you. I got to go Browns. But it's going to be a lot closer than I thought it was initially. Tannehill had he had a really bad first week and then came out swinging second week. He threw for 246 yards with an 83% completion rate. So if he plays like he did last week, it's going to be a lot closer than what I initially thought I was going to.
I'm also I'm actually gonna rock the Titans.
Yes, sir.
I think week 1 they didn't get the Browns didn't really get Amari Cooper as much involved as I think they need to. He's arguably wide receiver 1 there, and I just don't think they got him as active week 1. Week 2 we saw a little bit more. He had 7 receptions for 90 yards, but they still haven't found him in the end zone. I think they always just lean back down on Nick Chubb. Him injured caused him to probably pass it a little more and look for Amari Cooper no more as a safety blanket. But I think Derrick Henry's just going to be active and running. I'm probably rocking the Titans. Not even the spread, just straight money line, just went out. So
Yeah, I was thinking
over-under
going
still
Titans
39
money line as well, but yeah, that's what I have. 39.5.
Oh,
damn, you
We
look
had
sexy.
we had to go mobile.
the host is back, boys.
The host is back.
Real quick, Gage, your lock of the week was
The Lions.
straight money line, or are we taking spread?
Money line. I like the spread, though.
So, I mean, I'm back just in time for my lock of the week as well.
That's what I'm talking about. I heard you say lock of the week, but I didn't hear a cock-a-doodle-doo.
I do no cock-a-doodle-doo bullshit. I think Belichick is gonna have his way with Zach Wilson. I think Zach Wilson's gonna go in and throw 2 more interceptions. And it's gonna be bad for the Jets. I think the Jets D is good.
What's your mom think about Zach Wilson?
The milk hunter himself? The milk hunter?
But I'm serious here. I really think that I think the Jets don't have a shot against the veteran coaching of Belichick. I think it's dunzo for him. My lock is I believe it's -3. It was all on my phone, and now I'm on my phone for all the lines. So that's my lock.
What'd the line go to there, Cam?
It's -2.5, so it's even got some cushion in it.
Oh man, I love that even more.
Love that. Patriots are 0-2 too, right? Yeah, due for a win. Due for a dub.
But
Due for a win.
they've played well. They've played some tough teams, and they've been competitive the last couple of games. So I'm not mad at the Patriots of what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I agree 1,000%. The thing about it is, I think Zach Wilson is terrible. Homie threw 3 picks against Dallas last week, all forcing the ball. Obviously, Dallas gets a lot of pressure, but you can't make mistakes. To win games, you got to hold the ball. They have to feed Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook to even have a chance to touch them. I'm right there with you. I don't think Belichick lets them go 0-3. He actually hasn't done that since his first year of coach in 2000. I don't see that happening. I think Brady had a lot to do with his success over the years, but he's still one of the greatest coaches of all time. I don't think any great coach is letting your team go 0-3 to start a year. I think I'm right there with you. I think the spread's too low in my opinion.
Is that your lock as well, Billy?
No, not my lock. I would confidently put that in something. I think the spread is too low. The Jets have a crazy good defense, but I think it's something that you can still pick apart. I don't think they're getting the pressure up front as much as they're wanting to. People have time in the pocket to throw, and it's just hoping that Sauce Gardner's there to make a play. I just don't think.
Yeah.
If they had the pressure they're wanting up front, I think this is a little bit different of a conversation. But giving Mac Jones time to make decisions, I think he picks apart the defense a little more. So,
I agree with you. Totally agree. That's why it's my lock. I ain't doing no forfeit next week. I'm gonna tell you.
Boys, just think about this. Sauce, Garrett Wilson, Zach Wilson, them boys were like 15 to 17 years old the last time the Jets beat the Patriots.
Yeah.
0 and
I had that written
14.
down too.
Yeah. I mean, this is
He's about
this
to
is
say
a
some
dub.
dumb shit.
This has got to be a dub.
He's about to say
It
some
will
dumb shit.
it will
Like that.
it will be a low scoring game. Obviously the over under is like 37, I believe. What I'm showing here. That's obviously super low. So it will be a defensive battle. Two really good defenses. Kind of, I think you'll see.
No fucking
Go
bitch.
at freaking hotel Wi-Fi, bro.
I mean, come on. I just want to make sure
He's
everything
got
was
the
staying
homie's got the
recorded.
Super 8 Wi-Fi, bro. Let him
Come
be.
Next game I have is Denver going to Miami. It looks like the spread is 6.5. I think Russell Wilson's been playing more on the up and up this year. I don't think he's looking like the meme that he was last year. But they're not going to Miami and beating the Dolphins. I'm taking Miami money line on this one. I think that it's a pretty solid pick. I don't see a way that Denver goes in there and beats them.
Oh yeah, no way.
Yeah, we're riding the Dolphins here, boys. They're just hot. They're playing super well.
Yeah.
Everybody's healthy. I feel like so. I'm going Dolphins. I'm taking the spread as well. Also, I like the over 48. It's kind of high, but I like it. I think there might be some points scored in this game. Seems like every game Miami's involved in, there's points scored. A little light last week because they were in New England, but man, just a lot of power on that offense. So
Updated
I'm going Miami.
line is 48.5.
Oh, is that what you have?
Yeah, if that's an updated line, I got 48.5 on the points.
Yeah, it looks. I don't have that one yet.
But I'm agreeing with both of you. The Dolphins have they've been playing really well. They have a high caliber offense. I think it's been, like I said, they're putting up a lot of points. Tua is playing really well. The Broncos are trying to fight an 0-3 start. But
yeah,
that's why I think the points is a give me. I think a lot of points are put up here. I think the soars over. I think it probably has got 50 plus in it. Easy. But yeah, I think the Dolphins spread's probably the bet. I think more possessions the Dolphins are going to score than the Broncos at the end of the day. I think Broncos are going to turn over the ball, have some 3-and-outs. I think the Dolphins are going to put up some field goals here and there, but I think they're going to score a lot of touchdowns on them too. I think Tua throws for at least 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. I mean, he's throwing for 65% completion rate. So that's actually my lock of the week is the spread on that one.
There it is.
Taking the spread on that one.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead and pop her down.
Yes,
Yeah, he
sir.
threw for like 715 yards week 1 and 2. 2 was playing really well.
I think
That's a tough one, bro. You might be calling Gamblers Anonymous next week, I feel like.
Just pop her down, bro. That one's hidden, 100%.
I think
man.
Tua is also. I think is also tracking like 6,000 yards, like Kirko.
Yeah, he's throwing really well, really well.
Yeah, I mean Tyreek is just an animal. They can't see him back there. How fast he's going.
He's unguardable.
No, you guys are missing him.
We won without him, though.
Not with
There's a void when he's not on the field.
Champs.
Not with Kadarius Toney
Champs.
trying to catch the ball.
Champs.
Old brick hands.
Champs.
Next game, I got the Colts going down to Baltimore.
Minshew Mania, baby.
Which is Minshew starting?
If Richardson's not
Richardson's
cleared,
out, boys. He's not cleared. I'm pretty sure he's out.
He's out for at least a week.
Yeah.
I would say.
The Colts are +8, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking what the Colts are doing. I like Richardson a lot. Even though that he's not playing, I still like what the Colts are doing. I think Zach Moss has been able to pick up pretty well, and I think Pittman's been having a year as well. He's starting to look like the Pittman of a couple of years ago. I'm taking the Colts +8. I think
Minshew magic.
I love Minshew. I've been a big fan of Minshew. I like the mustache magic of Minshew.
Yeah. Man's a fucking crazy. He's crazy. Just crazy, dude. I like him as well. I like the Ravens -8. I mean, I don't know. You might buy it down to 7, maybe hope for a push, but I don't know. Expect Minshew to surprise you, but I mean, if the Ravens win by 7 or 8, is that really, that tells me Minshew played a really good game. So, I think Minshew will surprise some people. I think he might be, he's kind of he likes that backup role, I think. But I mean, Mans could probably go to a couple other teams and start right now. So
he likes that spotlight.
Yeah, might be playing for a role, might not be. Either way, I think you see a good game, better game than you might think out of Ravens Colts. So yeah, I'm going Ravens spread, but be weary on that. I think the Colts will play them as tighter than you might think.
Didn't Minshew live out of his van during training camp or something like that?
Yeah. Mans is crazy, dude. He broke his fucking hand to not he broke his hands so he could not play in college. Crazy, just crazy, dude.
Ridiculous.
Guy's an animal. I'm high on Minshew.
Oh shit, crazy.
Looking
man.
at this, honestly, if Anthony Richardson was playing, completely different story. I would think I would take the spread in the Colts' favor because I think he'd keep them around in a close game. Probably still lose,
I agree.
probably by a field goal. But I think
Probably playing against his idol here, Lamar. I bet he's really. I bet he's really bummed he's not playing in this game.
Yeah, he's got. I mean, that would be really, really fun to watch. I think that the Ravens cover and probably pretty easy. It depends. I think Minshew's gonna. For some reason, he always steps in and plays good. It bothers me. I don't know why.
Yeah, he does.
He comes in to systems.
Every time.
Yeah, and it's just like it's ridiculous. I do think one thing, like this is probably one of my player prop bets that I would look for, kind of like maybe day of. I think that he's gonna be every time a backup comes in, they always look for that safety blanket to get comfortable in a game. I think without having someone like Jonathan Taylor on the field, I think Michael Pittman, I think he's going to be in for like targets or possibly yards, depending on where his lines are set. That's probably something I would look at. Like, I think he's going to have 10 plus targets. I truthfully think he's going to be relied a lot on. I just don't see him running the ball a lot. They're going to probably have him. He's probably going to throw 30 plus times, really. So I'm like, but I do lean towards the Ravens. I think they cover the spread too at -8. I think it's fine.
I agree with you on the Pittman as well. I think Pittman's looking real good again this year. I think he's becoming Richardson's favorite, and I think it's because he's a good receiver too. So, Cam, what you got?
Yeah, Ravens just have too many weapons. I mean, Zay Flowers, the rookie. I mean, he's looking bright, and then Mark Andrews too. Mark Andrews is just like a vet who gets a lot of.
He's
targets.
back.
Yeah.
He's back.
He plays a lot. He plays good ball. The one thing that surprises me though with the Ravens in general though, Odell. I know he's injured. He's probably not going to play this week, but I figured wherever he goes, he's going to have a big impact. He's nothing.
But he's got the Kim K curse, man.
Nothing.
He's fucking. You see the Kim K rumors, boy? He got the Kim K curse. What you mean?
Yeah,
he's done.
You already know.
Yep.
But
I got the Ravens. I got the Ravens money line. I actually kind of like the under on the points. I got the under in Ravens money line.
They got 45 right now.
45.
Yeah, that's not bad. I like that.
It's 45.5 over under. Yeah, I'm taking the Ravens money line and under on the points.
The Colts got a feisty defense. Nothing. I mean, they're just feisty. Gotta find
They
some
keep him in
defense.
games, that's for sure.
Darius Leonard, and they got that. I'm trying to think of the guy's name. Got another linebacker that's just all over the field. Had some like stupid amount of tackles last week.
Yeah, I don't think you can write them off with that. I agree. I think that their defense is just good enough to keep them in. That's why I think they're going to win by a field goal. I think the Ravens are going to win, but I think it's only going to be a field goal, especially if Minshew can go off. I think it'll be a lot closer than that.
Yep.
Next game.
That's why I don't want to touch the spread on this game at all. I think it's going to be too close.
Yeah. Next game, we got 3 more Sunday games than the Monday night game. We got the Panthers going to Seattle. Seahawks are favored -5.5. I mean, Geno was cooking. Geno, they were starting to write back, I think, in his first game, and now they ain't writing back. I think he's going to ball out. I really do. Again, this week. I think they're going to handle Carolina pretty easily. I really like the Seattle -5.5. I think they're going to win by a touchdown. So.
Yeah, I agree, Garrett. I'm going Seattle. I like the spread as well. Saints kind of fucked me last week on the Carolina game. Last minute tutty, got a little push, but it happens. It happens. But I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try it again this week here with Seattle. I think they can do it. They kind of had a rough week 1 and then came out week 2 looking what we expected. Lockett in the end zone, and played a pretty good game. Beat the Lions. Beat a really good team in the Lions. So yeah, I'm going Seattle. I'm going Seattle, and I like the spread as well.
Lockett had a week last week for sure. Is DK hurt or is he okay?
I think he's questionable. Let me look at
that. Billy, who do you got?
Looking at it a little bit different, I was paying attention more towards Bryce Young, these young quarterbacks. He's one of them, again, that's kind of forcing the ball a little too much. He threw 2 picks week 1. He looked kind of
rib injury, and he did not practice Wednesday. So today he didn't practice.
He's probably not going to play then. Making a lot of mistakes. Week 2, he had no picks, though, so I don't know. It looks like they're trying to protect the ball a little more. I think if he does that, it's a little bit closer. I like the Seahawks a lot. I think the Panthers cover here. I don't know. For some reason, I'm just feeling that. Yeah, I don't also like the under. I just don't think this is going to be as much scoring as we think. I think there's going to be a lot of field goals. I think defenses are going to kind of hold up for some reason here. I do like the Panthers to cover. I don't think I'd go as far as taking them straight up to win, but I think they lose by less than 6. That's for sure.
I agree for the most part, except for the spread. I think they're gonna win by at least a touchdown. I'm gonna take the under and the money line for the Seahawks.
Yeah,
and the under overall points.
The 12s. It's in Seattle. The 12s.
Yeah, yes, I don't think they don't, especially after last week. The way that Geno was throwing the ball, I think they're going to do pretty well.
Yeah, they came out pretty light week 1, and I think week 2 they bounced back. They're a good football team.
We have some pretty big spreads coming up too for the last 2 Sunday games with the Cowboys, Cardinals. Cowboys favored 11.5. I honestly think that the Cowboys go ahead and win by 3 touchdowns and just absolutely spit all over the Cardinals. I don't see a world where this game is close, or a world where this game isn't a 2-touchdown lead throughout the whole game. The Cowboys are looking good. Like you were saying, that's probably one of your top teams in the NFL right now. I agree. I think they're one of the top, I think, for sure. The way they've been playing, their defense is looking really solid.
It's a second before you even get to, the quarterback. It's Parsons and company just in their face. Yeah. I think Parson on Dobbs is, Dobbs hasn't ever dealt with anything like that. I think it's going to be a blowout for sure. Might even see some second teamers late in the game. Going to go ahead and throw that out there. So could fuck your spread, but
I'm taking them 11 for sure.
Do see some second teamers maybe coming out there towards the end of the game.
Yeah, I
Some more Deuce. We're gonna see some Deuce Vaughn more. He's getting some more touches, which I think he's gonna start getting more involved in the
Deuce,
offense.
Deuce.
I think
I
so.
like Deuce, K-State. I like him.
Gage, what do you got? You're not going with the spread then? You're worried about the second teamers coming in to screw that up?
100% going spread. Gonna be a beatdown. Just I don't know. They might throw the second team out there, and you see some shit. I don't know.
Some garbage points.
Who knows?
But yeah, I ain't worried about it.
Yeah.
A little bit maybe a little bit of bias, but Cowboys are outscoring opponents 70-10 right now. I don't see the Cardinals putting up more than 14 points realistically, and that's me highballing them. I'm taking the
What's
spread.
What's the over under on this one? 43.
That's actually my first lock of the week.
Yes, sir.
I would take the Cowboys as high as maybe even minus 13.5. I truthfully think this is going to be a 2+ touchdown. This isn't
Can
going
I
to
at
be
least get a cock-a-doodle-doo? Can I at least get a cock-a-doodle-doo, really?
Cockadoodle. Ooh.
I'm 100% with you on that one. 100%. I think it's going to be a beating.
That's my little cock lock of the week.
Little cock lock of the week.
Cam, you're riding with us, aren't you?
Oh, 100%. 100%. And the spread. But, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling the under on this game.
What is it?
I know the Cowboys score. They score a shit ton. It's 43.5.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 43 over under.
Yeah,
I like the
put
under.
45 on him by himself.
No, I don't see it. I see under 30 for the Cowboys.
I think the Cowboys defense puts up 21 alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but I wouldn't bet on the over under at all, but if I were to, it'd be the under.
Yeah. I got you. I saw a video on Twitter earlier about Kyler Murray saying he's getting ready to come back after his ACL, which is good news for the Cardinals, but
he's not coming. He's out for the rest of the year, bro. He ain't playing. Buddy ain't playing.
I know he ain't playing, but he's having too much fun playing the new 2K, I'm sure. But
no shit.
He's a future free agent.
Nah, Buddy's getting traded this offseason. They're gonna go take Caleb Williams. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you?
I don't know. Take the stuff that his dad be putting out.
Take Caleb.
Yeah.
But who wouldn't want to go to Arizona, dude? Fucking beautiful weather. New jerseys that are pretty slick, honestly.
You don't want to wait for a 5-year rebuild. He wants to go.
Where else are you going to go? Where else are you going to go?
Any first pick is going to be a rebuild.
It don't matter. It don't matter what team picks you. You're going to
their mindset. They want a good situation.
If you're going to a team needy a QB needy team, you're going to a rebuild. 100%.
And no team that's going to have the first pick is going to be a good situation for anyone to go into for a quarterback.
But who wouldn't want to go to Arizona, dude? You see Cliff Kingsbury's old house and shit? I mean, who wouldn't want to go to Arizona? Live it up. Beautiful.
Sunday,
I guess I'm not saying they're going to make immediate, they're making a playoff run, but I don't think he wants to go there and be
Kyler's getting traded this offseason. Caleb Williams going to the Cardinals. You heard it here.
You heard Season
one, episode 1. Empty Pockets Podcast.
You heard it here first. Last game of Sunday, we got Bears Chiefs, another huge spread. I mean, it's 12.5 to the Chiefs.
Talk about the shit going on in Chicago.
I mean, Chicago is an absolute dumpster fire right now.
Oh my God.
Their defense coordinator, wasn't it?
Yeah, DC. Dude, Eberflus cried. Rumor has it Eberflus was crying, Garrett.
They're confiscating his computers. Who knows what's on there? Probably some weird shit.
I hear it might be a little child. I don't know. I'm just seeing some shit on Twitter.
There are rumors going around.
Shit? Oh hell no.
There's some rumors going around, but nothing's confirmed yet. I guess I heard that they stormed Hallis Hall or something, but then I also heard reports that was just made up, that there was no police there looking for him. So I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on. Justin Fields earlier today was blaming his coach in an interview, saying maybe it's the coaches, and then came back again and said, "You guys are just trying to frame me." Dude, I mean, come
Not
on.
my QB.
It's a dumpster fire over there. They're going to get absolutely killed by a Chiefs team that needs a big week.
Top 5 defense in the league, baby. Let's
Where?
go. Top 5. Top 5, at least. At least top 5 defense in the league.
I
Well,
mean,
it's on the line
2
weeks ago.
It sounds a little
I mean-
biased to me, Gage.
Did anybody see the highlight though of Justin Fields running straight at there was wide open guys to right there down the hash. I could have made the throw. Right down the hash. There's wide open guys and his ass takes off. Boom. Hits smacks the lineman. Sack.
I mean,
It's this
I'm a
guy's
Packer
just
fan.
I'm done. I'm done with Justin Fields. I thought he could have been. He has talent. Don't get me wrong, has talent, but I'm done with him as long as he's in a Bears system. He's just not getting it done. He's not getting it done, and he's at the end of the day. Look at the yeah, he has talent, but look at the win record, guys. I don't know, what is it. He's 3-20 something. I don't know. The dude just doesn't win games. He's not a winner. He's blaming shit on the coaching. Could be the coaching, but however, that's not my quarterback. Nobody wants their quarterback. Blaming it on the coaching, blaming it on other people. Take ownership. Do the Kirk Cousins, you know what I mean? Kirk took ownership and he's having the best start of his career, so just take ownership, be a good guy and be a good leader. Those other guys in the locker room feed off that, you know what I mean?
A couple of points too. I mean, I'm a Packer fan, so I get off on going to Twitter and seeing all the Bears fans trying to hype up Justin Fields, saying he's the king of the North, all that bull for this year, and it hasn't really turned out. I mean, he's a running back more than a quarterback, if anything. I think it's also a good reminder that the Chiefs passed up on Patrick Mahomes this week. I think we should all remember that.
The Bears.
The Chiefs absolutely slaughter the Bears this week. Again, probably win by 2 touchdowns at least. Fuck the Bears.
Hey.
I'm right with the Chiefs.
Little Matt Nagy, I think probably first game against the Bears since Matt Nagy left Chicago. He's the OC, so I see us putting a pretty good beat down on him. Again, could be biased, but there's a lot, like we've been talking about, a lot of shit going on in Chicago. So, complete beat down, KC.
I'm totally biased. I can't stand the Bears, so I will.
Well, what do the Goonies got, Gary Bear? What do the Goonies got?
I'm hoping they're riding with us.
Yeah, I mean the Bears. The problem is, like you're saying, Fields likes to use his legs way too much. If you force him, if you contain him and make him throw the ball, he makes too many mistakes.
Way too many.
He threw. Well, he had 2 interceptions, I think, already. And part of that too is go back to last week. The Bears let Baker Mayfield throw for 317 on him.
Yeah.
I think Patty's gonna throw at least 375 on him, and that's being generous. I don't know. The Bears defense looks terrible.
Pretty weak.
The Chiefs.
We need it though. I feel like we need a good game to get us going.
Get right
so
game.
I feel
It's a get right game.
Yeah, it's a get right game. I feel like we can really make some shit happen this game. Get these guys, these receivers on track. Sky Moore looks like Richie James is out, so looks like Justin Ross season coming, right? He looks like maybe Justin Ross is going to see a little bit more time on the field. Richie James going out, and Tony being a slightly banged up per usual. The Joker being slightly banged up.
He could be healthy.
He can't catch the ball anyways, bro.
Yeah,
He's got bricks for hands.
So we'll see what happens. But like I said, I think it's a get right game. But yeah. Let's on to the next one, Gary Bear.
Wait, Cam, you riding with the Chiefs as well? You guys both riding with them?
Yeah, you didn't even have to ask.
I figured.
Yeah, Bears are shit. Go Chiefs.
Amen. Fuck the Bears. Last game,
The
Monday
Bears.
night. We have Steelers going to Vegas. Steelers are looking nice.
Feel like we're gonna have some good takes on this one, boys.
Steelers are looking nice, but I'm right with the Raiders this week. I like -2 for the Raiders. I think Josh Jacobs needs a get right game as well. He hasn't looked like how he has in the past. I know TJ Watt is an absolute animal. I think Josh Jacobs gonna have a good game. I'd even put for a prop Josh Jacobs anytime touchdown would be a good one. I think the Raiders are winning this one. I don't think the Steelers go to Las Vegas and beat them.
Okay, we got to have a slight pause in the podcast, boys. I just got a message. Hadn't seen it yet. It was about an hour ago. Slight pause here. Outside of football, a few of us like watching the UFC. Good to bet on. Like betting on some UFC. November co-main event. I don't know how to pronounce the last name. Bear with me, boys. Proshka. He's got that like ponytail. I don't know. Either way.
Yeah.
Proshka versus Pereira for the vacant light heavyweight title. Big fight.
When is that, you said?
Big fight news today. Big fight news. Big fight news. And also, Leon Edwards will be taking on Colby Covington. That's a big fight, boys. UFC 295 and UFC 296. Me and the Goonies over there, we do enjoy putting in a couple parlays, so we'll let the viewers and listeners in on that every once in a while. We'll give a shout out to the UFC.
We should do a little watch party of it.
Oh, 100%. I'm
all in. We get our reactions while watching it. I think that'd be good.
100% all in. We can do that.
We can leak the slips. We did smack the main card late.
We did. 5-0.
I heard.
5-0.
Yep.
We're you know, a lot of people might say this, but we're one loss away majority of the cards. So we did smack one though. Smack a good one a couple weekends ago.
And who more than Jorge Masvidal to go fuck the duck? I mean, my God.
Yeah. Fuck Masvidal. If he comes back, I'm betting the house against his ass.
He literally, that's the thing though, pre-fight, he goes, bet the house on me.
Yeah, he did. He said, bet the house on me. So we're like, all right, let's go.
He's fighting on his hometown. He gets his ass whooped for 3 rounds and then retires? Oh, hell no. I told you, I personally, if I catch him ever in the street, I swear to God.
On site.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
On fucking site. All right.
Oh man.
Where are we at in this? Gerber did his.
Steelers Raiders, Gage. What you got?
You went Raiders.
Raiders minus 2.5. Yep.
You like that?
I'm gonna go win by field goal. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh, and I'm gonna go money line plus. I think check me, Cam, what the updated line is there, but it was plus 118. Loves the Steelers here. Love the way they've been playing.
Going to Vegas too.
Yeah, Pickens get. I feel like every game they get. Plus 130. Love that. I feel like every game Pittsburgh's getting kind of more and more connection wise there with Pickens. And that defense is fucking tough, man. They're probably second as far as the pass rush. They're probably second to the Cowboys. I mean, just getting in there. T.J. Watt, Highsmith on the other side. I just feel like that's just one of the games that the Raiders just don't come away with. Jimmy G, I feel like he's one of those guys that's just he's got to have his couple seconds in the pocket, and I feel like with the Steelers in his face, it's not going to work out too well. So we're going Pittsburgh, and we are going the plus 130.
I'm actually going to agree with you.
What you got, Goonies?
Yeah, looking on paper, I think it's kind of like it looks like a no-brainer on paper. It kind of like lean more towards the Raiders. They got more talent, in my opinion, overall. I think it's more of just a gimmick to try to bite. I do think that we lost Garrett. But I agree with you though. I think Steelers take it.
100%. I agree, man. What you got, Cam?
Yeah, I'm there with you. Steelers taking it plus 130. I mean, they barely beat the Broncos week 1, so it's just not good.
I just like the momentum from that last game. I think the Steelers being that, having that momentum from the ending, that fumble, that recovery, and just
Yeah.
Finishing off that game, I feel like that gives them a lot of momentum. And like I said, Pickett to Pickens has been nice.
I don't love this game, to be honest. Overall, I do think it's gonna be super close. I don't know. I think it's gonna be coming down the wire. It might be a game winner, honestly. But I kind of do like the under for some reason. I don't know. It's kind of a weird line. I think it's sitting at 42.5 now, updated. I have to double check that. Yeah, 42.5. For some reason though, I do see this falling off. I don't know if they're gonna get off to a hot start and cool off somewhere. I don't know, but I do see this falling under somewhere. Like maybe a sub 40 finish.
Yeah, technically,
guys,
yeah.
you cannot make this up. My iPhone overheated. This is the most scuffed it could ever be. Anyways, continue saying what you were saying.
Season
please.
season 1, episode 1. Bear with the technical difficulties, but it's been a ride, boys. It's been a ride.
Yeah, I promise. Moving forward, it will be under complete control. There will be no scuffed hotel rooms like this.
So Gary Bear will continue. I went Pittsburgh. Billy, the Goonies, they both went Pittsburgh.
Yes, sir.
Billy, you can go back into detail a little bit why you thought so, and then we'll move on to that last game, and then we'll try to get to prop hunt, and then get the hell out of here because seems like we're going a little over time. So
no, yeah, I basically just went over like on paper. It kind of seems like you should be leaning towards the Raiders. It just kind of looks like better team overall on paper, more talent. But I think it's just kind of a gimmick. It's just made for you to kind of bite at it a little bit. I think the Steelers, probably the better bet overall. I don't love this game. I like I was telling them, I think it's probably going to be. I like the under a lot. I think this is either going to get off to a slow start and cool and like heat up towards the end of the game and start scoring a little bit, or vice versa. I like the under.
Yeah, I think
it's probably a sub 40. I think it's a sub 40 type finish, but I think this is one of those games where one of these teams is probably winning by a field goal. It's kind of a coin flip, honestly. This is one of those games like you could literally, it could go either way, but I don't know. Steelers kind of got more value than me personally.
I don't like the spread on this one either, and I'm going.
If you're a bettor, you gotta love the plus 130. I mean, that's just you gotta love that, especially with the momentum. Like I said, going back to the momentum kind of thing, the ending of that game Monday night, and just the way Pickett to Pickens, and then the defense, being kind of unstoppable up front, as I should say. Just it's a huge game changer. So.
But it's kind of like the same way too. I don't think. What was I going to say? This is another one of those games where I'm not putting it with anything. If you're betting on this, I'm keeping it straight, like just straight Steelers money line. I'm not stacking this with like the Jaguars money line, like I was so confident in, or their spread. Like this is something straight bet. Let it play out. Hopefully, smacks. So
Pickens and Devontae both have 17 targets on the season and both a touchdown each. So I think look out for those two as well, being the game changers. I think Devontae. I mean, I'm again biased. I love Devontae, so I hope Devontae balls. And I think it's a good game.
Well, lone wolfing it out here, Gabriel. You going Raiders on this one? Everybody else going Steelers.
Couple. I feel like I'm lone wolfing or just with Billy here. So yeah, I guess that was the last game. So I mean, we can.
Well, you got Rams, Cincy, right? Tampa Bay and Philly.
I'm sorry, did I miss that one? Oh yeah,
Tampa Bay, Philly,
we have two more games
Cincy, and LA.
Yes, Philadelphia.
Real quick, we'll get through them quick.
Sorry, it's scuffed from everything going on here. We got the Eagles going to Tampa Bay. Eagles -5. I personally, Baker Mayfield's playing well, but I mean the Eagles I feel like need something to get right as well. They've been playing some close games, closer than what you'd expect for them coming off of last year. They're both 2-0. I like the Eagles -5 here. I really do. I think they win by over a touchdown. So.
Yeah, I'm rocking with you, Gare Bear. I almost went lock there, but no, I'm riding with the Eagles. I think it's pretty simple. I think they're just a better team. Down goes Baker. Might see that Baker story start to fall off a little bit. He's 2-0. But we'll see how he plays. We'll see how he plays against a really good defense. If he plays well and they still lose, keep on riding the Baker train. But he might get beat up pretty good this game. You might see a little bit of a decline in Baker after this one. I feel like the Eagles might beat him up pretty good.
Go ahead, man.
The Eagles.
You go.
I got the Eagles money line. I kind of like the under on the points. I just don't feel like it's going to be that high of a scoring game. I think they're both going to stay under 20, but
That's a high over under there.
Yeah,
I'm showing 46.
Yeah, I got the under on the points, and Eagles take the dub.
So this is probably my hottest take of the week. Now, obviously, being a Cowboys fan, I don't love the Eagles.
Oh, don't even, dude.
And let me say, before we even started this pod, I have the Eagles circled. But for some reason, right now, this moment, I think Baker takes them down, and I'm not taking spread. I'm taking Buccaneers. I'm taking Buccaneers money line.
Oh shit!
I'm taking them at plus 180. I'm taking them at plus 180 right now.
I want to see the receipt on that bet there, bud.
I will, because here's the thing. This isn't a -5 game. This is at now. This has already dropped a little bit. Vegas knows it's 4.5 now. It's starting to drop down a little bit. So I don't know. I think by the time game hits, this might be a +4, maybe even a +3.5 bet. Honestly, a spread. But I think Bucks money line has value. Eagles are playing slow. They ain't playing good. They ain't playing like they just were making playoff pushes and Super Bowl appearances. It isn't like that right now. So I don't know.
All right, Jerry Jones. All right, Jerry, get off the podcast, Jerry.
I mean, they are going there. So I just don't think Baker has it in him. But Rams Bengals next.
It's in Tampa Bay. What the fuck? Yeah, come on.
What's that do for them? They ain't got no home field advantage.
Mike Evans finna have 2 tutties.
Talking Florida, bruh.
Rams Bengals. Stafford's been throwing the ball. Stafford has been throwing the ball, and Joe Burrow has not. The Bengals look like a shell of a team that they were last year. I don't know what's going on with them. Is Joe Burrow even playing this week?
Joe Burrow's questionable. I couldn't imagine him not. I couldn't imagine him not going, boys. I kind of cutting you off, Garrett. I'm going Bengals because you can't afford an 0-3 start, Bengals. And I hate the Bengals, but you cannot go 0-3 and be the team that you guys are and the expectations y'all have. So I'm going Bengals. Rams are feisty as hell. Gave the Niners everything they got last week. So I expect a very, very close game, but I do think as long as Joe Burrow plays, as long as Burrow plays, I do believe that they pull it out. You're probably going to see a little bit more of him and and company, Higgins, Chase, and Mixon. You probably see a little bit more of them, but
Homie's gained a list while we've been playing. Holy shit! Speech impediment.
I
joke.
think I agree with you. I love the Bengals. I love Joe Burrow. I love Jamar Chase. I think I don't like this game. I don't want to really bet on this game because Matthew Stafford and Puka have been balling. Whoever got Puka in fantasy, good for you. I think he's going to continue to ball. He's looking like an animal. I tried to. I couldn't get him. I lost him. But I think he's going to continue to ball. But everything in me agrees with you. I don't think the Bengals can afford to go 0-3. So I also am taking the Bengals in this one. I'm going to take the Bengals money line.
What you got, Goonies?
Gooners?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I don't know. The Rams have looked like way better than I anticipated, honestly. I thought this was gonna be a very lackluster season for him, especially without Cooper Kupp. That Puka dude, balling.
Yeah,
Balling.
you and everybody else.
But it's kind of the same boat. The Bengals, they can't lose 3 games to start the year. I think Stafford sometimes he had 2 interceptions. I think they're throwing the ball a lot. I think he's making mistakes. And for some reason, I don't know. I feel like the Bengals are going to have that bounce back week. Eventually, the calf injury is bothering Joe Burrow, but I think eventually he's going to get over that little bit of hump where it's not bothering him as much, and he's going to go throw for 350, 3 touchdowns, and they're going to blow a team out. And I don't know. This could be that week. So I'd take the spread. If it's still -2 or it's -2.5 now, that's fine. I'm taking that spread.
I think
I'd probably take the spread up to like a 3.5 or 4, to be honest.
I
mean,
Joe
Burrow just got the check.
I'm going the other way on that one. Yeah, I'm taking Rams to cover. I like the Rams, how they've been playing. A lot better than how the Bengals have been playing.
I like it, Cam. I like it.
If this was week 1,
bold,
I would have taken the Bengals minus up to -9 with this game. I would have, especially with Cooper Kupp out, I would have had no doubts in my mind about Joe Burrow and the Bengals. But yeah, it's a scary one. I don't really like this one, but I'm still riding with the Bengals for sure.
Is that it, boys? Is that the game slate?
That's all of
That's
them.
the game slate.
That is all of them covered. Lastly, just to close it off, we have our prop hunt that we're going to do each week.
Prop hunt.
We each got some player props. We each got some player props.
I passed it off to you, boy. Too much Jack.
Dude, there's too much shit going on right now with having to change devices and all this. But I have 2 props. I have Ridley, Calvin Ridley for an anytime touchdown. I think that's gonna be a hot prop. I'm really high on Ridley this week. I've been high on him since the beginning of the year.
What's that? What's that look like, Garrett?
I think it's plus 110 from where I've seen it. Plus 110 for Ridley touchdown. I think that I think it's a gimme. I also have one for tomorrow's game. Isaiah Hodgins for the Giants. He's been averaging about 32 yards per game, and I think that they're going to be worried about focusing on Waller, Slayton, Campbell, San Fran. So I think he's going to get some touches, going to get some yards. I have him over 31.5 yards receptions for -115. So those are my 2 those are my 2 that I'm kind of locked in with.
Yeah, for prop hunt this week, I went with JJ. I'm showing right now on my end -112. He's 0 for 2 first 2 weeks, no tutties. So I expect to see him get a tutty. And then I also have Jake Ferguson against Arizona, tight end for the Dallas Cowboys. He has the most red zone targets in the NFL through the first 2 weeks. So, and he is plus 179 to get a tutty. I love that play. Plus 425 if you put him and JJ together. I like that as well. So that's my prop hunt of the week.
No, I got you.
I like that.
I got a couple. I got one on both sides of the ball. I got Nick Bosa to get a sack. I saw enough of the Giants' offensive line to know that the people are going to get pressure. I think Nick Bosa gets to Daniel Jones at least once. That's -157. And the other one I have is Pollard to get a touchdown for the Dallas Cowboys.
Pollard.
I watched him.
Homer, you would go to a freaking Cowboys game for your prop bet, Homer.
I was there last Sunday. I watched him get the end zone. I watched him reach. I watched him drive in, get a touchdown, and then there was a holding penalty, and they called it back. So this is my redemption week. I think he's going to get the end zone. So
he's hungry for it, for sure.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
let me tell you, I had
a bet on it last week, right?
5-legger for the Cowboys game. 2 different parlays. The first one, fucking smack. The second one, 5-legger. Everything hits. Dak throws for 2 touchdowns. Cowboys lead at half. Cowboys winning the game, of fucking course, and the Cowboys hit the over on their points. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Hand it off to Pollard. That was my last leg. He gets in the fucking end zone, and then they fucking called it back. So, I don't know. This is my redemption week. I'm fucking riding it. He's hitting the end zone.
I like it. I agree with you. He was a machine last year, and I think he's due for another good season.
Yeah, Zeke out of the way. I think he's gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, Zeke's a short distance monster, and I hope that the Patriots start utilizing him that way because I mean he is. He's such a big dude. He reminds me of how like Eddie Lacy ran back when he was so big.
Easy them cheeseburgers too.
Yeah, I know. Big. Yeah, they probably having meals together on off days. To be honest, he's on that same meal prep plan. So I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Pollard's gonna get more of those touches. Pollard's gonna get more touches, obviously, with him out of the way. But man, inside the 10-yard line, I think he's the guy now. So he's gonna get it.
He's gonna have a hard time, Zeke, with that cutoff jersey. It's not gonna look as nice with the visor and the cutoff jersey if he if he keeps going the way he's going.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna quickly turn into that sports bra.
Yeah.
Keep
Cam,
rising and rising.
I got Tyreek Hill, at least one TD, anytime TD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at -1 and 112. He's playing really good, so I don't know. I feel
he's
like
an animal out there.
at least get one.
That seems pretty low, to be honest.
Yeah, -112 seems low.
Vegas knows something.
That's kind of like the JJ thing. I mean, he hasn't scored in 2 weeks. The dude's bound to get a tutty. Like -112, I think was his as well.
Yeah.
Put them together. That's a little bit of plus money.
Oh yeah,
I like that.
a little bit, not a lot, but
Shit, should we do a quick little 8-legger of all the fucking prop bets? A little 8-legger?
See what kind of money we're looking at.
I wonder what that would pay though.
Pop it in there. You guys got our locks in there? Did you pop our locks in there
I'm gonna do our locks right now.
Hey, Garrett, what was your lock?
He's got Lions money line. Correct?
Wait, you had
No.
Your
I got
Patriots -2.5.
Pats minus. It wasn't. I think I have 3, but if it's 2.5, I'll do the 2.5 for sure.
Pats.
I'm Lions money line.
Your Lions money line, okay. Money line.
Cam, did you have another prop, or was that your only prop?
That was my only one. I don't really like doing player props too much, so I'm just gonna stick to one this week.
I don't mess with them too much either, but they're fun if they hit.
Yeah.
All right, we'll plug this in just to see what it pays out for funsies real quick, and then we'll call it. We got Dolphins. Yeah, fucking. Didn't we cover the spread? And then Cowboys -11.5. God damn.
Again, I apologize for the scuff. I'm gonna try to do what I can to make it look pretty for the YouTube, but it won't be like that next week.
The first.
We'll be good next week.
We'll have it all figured out.
Season 1, episode 1.
The first lock of the week is a +950 little leg. So.
Oh shit!
Let's go, boys.
That's
Lock it in. Lock it in.
How much?
We'll do.
We'll
We'll just throw. We'll throw it in. We'll all throw some in, and we'll cover it next week.
Yeah, we'll cover it next week. We'll tell everybody what we did.
We'll have to go over it either way to see who fucks it up or if we're celebrating.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Season 1, episode 1, boys. It's coming to an end.
Yes, sir.
It was a good run. Well. It was a good run. Appreciate you boys getting in here and doing this. I like it.
We'll get a little more smoother. Cut the technical difficulties out. We'll be running. We'll be running.
Yes, sir.
Keep that Chiefs flag flying.
You already know. Couldn't find the flag, but I got the Gatorade towel, so that'll work.
That's perfect. All right. Well, I appreciate you boys. Good luck on the locks this week. And we will.
Fuck the boys.
Come on now. All right, we'll catch you guys next time. We'll be back next week. Again, we made a Twitter as well. Follow.
Twitter. Catch us on Twitter. Empty Pockets.
Empty Pockets Pod at Empty Pockets Pod. I'll be uploading
Yeah,
everything
let's
on
go.
there as well. I'll be uploading our picks and stuff like that as well. So hopefully we can get some followers on that. But yeah,
Heck yeah.
until next week, boys. Good
Until
luck on the
next
bets
week.
this week. Good luck on the bets this week.
Hey, good luck. We'll be in touch.
Yep. See you later.
See you, boys.
See ya.
Bye.